In this problem, we're asked to find the moment of a force acting at a point about some other point. So we all know moment of force is another name for torque due to a force. So let's draw a small diagram to understand what is going on. So if we take the coordinate axes x, y, and z, so there is a point A here about which we want to calculate the torque due to a force. The force is acting at some other point P here. Okay. So this is OA and this is OP. So we are given OA vector, which is the second one. Okay, so OA vector. Okay, we want about A, and OP vector is okay, locating the point of application of force. Okay, so this is where the force is getting applied. Okay, so some direction. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. That's the force. And so what do we need? About A, we are calculating torque. So we need a vector running from A to P. So this is the position vector. Okay, so relative to A. So we need to get that. So the torque is now R cross F, right? R cross F. And you might be knowing this, right? So we can actually use a determinant to calculate the value of a torque. So we take the determinant of something. Okay, now what is what are the entries in this determinant? I think the first row you can just place the unit vectors for each direction, I, j, k, and in the second row we are placing components of the position vector, r vector. So what is r vector here? R vector is clearly OP minus OA vector. Okay, so because if you add OA to R, you are getting OP. So R vector is OP minus OA. Okay, so OP is given. So OP minus OA. So I have minus 1, minus 3. So that is minus 4 I cap. 2 minus 1. So that will be just J cap. And 1 minus 4. So that is minus 3 K cap. Okay, so now in the second row, just fill the components of this position vector. So x component is minus 4, y component is 1, z component is 3. And in the third row, we will place the components of the force vector, which are 2, 1, and 2. And then just evaluate this determinant, and then we will get the value of torque. Okay, so to get the first component, so you have this determinant. Okay, so you need to calculate the determinant here by ignoring this row and this column. We have this determinant. Okay, so I cap 1 into 2, 2 minus 3, so that's 5. So the x component is 5 I cap, and then minus j. Okay, and then we have to get the j component, y component. So how do we get the y component? So we're going to ignore this line and this line, and then we have this determinant. Okay, so including those 4 elements. So I have minus 4 into 2, minus 8, and 2 into minus 3, minus 6. So minus 8 minus minus 6. So you're going to get minus 2. Okay, so that is minus 2. And now k cap. So for k cap, we're going to worry about this determinant. So minus 4 minus 2. So that would give me minus 6. Okay, so what do we have here? 5 plus 2 minus 6. So the answer should be C.